great to have you with us. We have breaking news we're following right now. A terrifying few minutes at the White House. Gunfire erupting in a crowd of people right outside the fence surrounding the presidential mansion. Police officers and Secret Service agents rushed to this scene. They found one man dead. It appears he killed himself after firing several shots. And making this incident even more frightening, though, dozens of people were gathered at this spot just a few feet from the White House. CNN's Ryan Nobles is at the scene for us. Ryan, what more have you learned?
Well, Anna, things are a lot less tense here out in front of the White House. The security perimeter has collapsed a little bit. They're not letting people in and out of Pennsylvania Avenue right now. That is still shut down, but they've opened up the roads around the White House, and they are letting some people in and out of the White House complex, depending on their security credentials. But as you point out, this was a pretty harrowing morning and afternoon for many people around the White House. This is a very busy spot. This is a spot that many tourists come to check out the White House, and it was right before noon today where this individual came in front of the White House and fired multiple shots in an attempted suicide, and that male was pronounced dead at the scene. At this point, we don't know who he is, but the Secret Service tells us that they have identified him, but they are waiting to notify his next of kin before releasing his identity. An interesting wrinkle in this story, Anna, we've spotted a vehicle on the other side of where we are on 17th Street, over on 15th Street, the other side of the White House complex. And this vehicle had Alabama plates on it, and law enforcement on the scene told us that they were investigating this vehicle related to this incident. So we don't know whether or not the victim in this case, whether or not that it was his vehicle, but we do know they had a bomb squad investigating the contents of that vehicle. They pulled information out of that vehicle as part of this investigation. Now, the other thing we need to point out, Anna, is that the president and the first lady were not in the White House when this shooting took place. They were in Florida. They're en route back to Washington, D.C. tonight for the annual Gridiron Club dinner at which the president will speak. He's expected to arrive here in Washington in the next hour or so, but at no time were anyone who lives in the White House or works in the White House at any type of risk, according to Secret Service. And also, Secret Service tells us that none of their officers discharged a weapon and none of their officers were hurt. So at this point, only one victim, and it was that person who committed suicide. But no doubt, on a busy, sunny Saturday afternoon in front of the White House with, as you mentioned, dozens of tourists, certainly a scary event here today in the nation's capital. Anna?
Yeah, that'll shake you, no doubt about it. Ryan Nobles there. Thank you.